Hey guys, Blacklink2040 here, and I know it's been 3 weeks, and it's really been a long period of time. So I'm gonna, well, first I want to say I really didn't miss making videos. It was getting pretty boring, and all the quietness. So I'm here to say that I am back in business and making videos. So you guys will be seeing more videos from me in the next periods. Okay, so to start off, yesterday was the premiere day of Captain America, and I saw it. And guess what I'm wearing? Hold up. Ta-da! My Captain America t-shirt. So yesterday was premiere day of Captain America Winter Soldier here in America. Of course, it was released in other places, and it was amazing. This movie was just, it blew my mind. And it was actually better than the first one. I really preferred this one better than the first one. Okay, but let's start off. Starts off with Captain America adjusting to present day life. Of course, he missed the olden days with him and his commandos, and he never got his dance from Peggy. But it's strange how Peggy's actually lived this long. I thought she was dead, but she's still alive. But old in that fact. And so Cap gets an assignment, and it's a ship that's being pirated from another country, and it's a Shield ship. But turns out, the whole Shield organization has been compromised by Hydra, which was originated for the Red Skull, which was his organization. So he has Black Widow with him, and now that he's trying to find. During that time, Nick Fury got shot when he was leaving the Triskelion, the new Shield headquarters on the ground. He was in a firefight with a couple of SWAT agents. I'm guessing they were, well, Hydra agents in disguise. So Nick is really in the crossfire right now. He's been shot at, he's been bumped into in his car, and dude you never see Nick Fury in a firefight like that before. And then as soon as he get away, he's asking his car what's functional. Air conditioner is functional. How are you gonna have a car that's fully armored with a bunch of weaponry, and the only thing that's functional during a fight like that is your air conditioner? It's just sad. But as he's driving away, guess who shows up right in front of him? The Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. So Winter Soldier takes down Fury's car. Fury tries to get away, so the only place he was able to find was Cap's apartment. So while they're discussing what happened to him, Winter Soldier shoots Fury twice, and a girl that lives right across the hall from Cap's apartment. Her name is Agent 13. So Cap goes and pursues the Winter Soldier, flings his shield. Winter Soldier catches it. Huge reflexes. It's like, oh shoot, he's gonna get it now. And Cap catches his shield right back. For him to have his own shield flown at him. That's hard. That's gonna be hard. So Fury is now in the hospital. People think he's dead. The whole Shield organization thinks he's dead, and they blame it on Cap because he was in his apartment. So now Cap and Black Widow is the one fugitive because Black Widow knew about the Winter Soldier, but she never told him about it. See, and Nick said, "Don't trust anyone." And turns out the main person that they can't trust is Alexander Pierce, who was the Secretary of State in Washington, if I'm right. But yeah, him and Nick Fury were good friends, but it turns out he was the one they can't trust. He was working with Hydra the whole time. And the Shield Council didn't even know that either until they got there. But they go back to Cap's old military training grounds, the old training facility when he first started out as a soldier. They found a secret lab with a bunch of recordings and a huge computer, and Black Widow thinks it's so ancient. and there's like a camera on top of it that could just scan you. And guess who that camera is? Arnim Zola. Remember the short doctor from that was working with Red Skull from the first film? Turns out he got science did something to him, so now he's like a human slash computer. That's just crazy for him. So now Cap and Black Widow find Sam Wilson, aka Falcon. He's like the only person they could go to now. So they find out that Shield's been compromised. So and they're going through the motions. The Winter Soldier finds Cap, and Cap engages in him in a full fight this time. And as Cap takes him down piece by piece, Black Widow shoots his goggles and then takes that off, and then Cap punches his mask off and reveals is Bucky, his best friend. And he's like, "Who the heck is Bucky?" And then he runs off, and Cap is just there with a strange look on his face. And so the Hydra agents, the Shield agents who are now Hydra agents, capture Falcon, Cap, and Black Widow. And Black Widow's wounded. So turns out Maria Hill, Agent Hill, just comes to the rescue, busts them right out of the van, and they I'm sorry about that. She takes them into a cavern, and guess who they find? Nick Fury, presumed dead but still alive. It was they gave him a toxin or something to put him to sleep. So, but he was really beaten up, really bad. So now that Cap knows Bucky is still alive, he needs to go back and stop him, because in the Shield headquarters there are 3 helicarriers that are ready to take off. And if they triangulate, they're gonna kill every Shield agent in range of 3,000 meters while those helicarriers are in the air. So pretty bad. So Cap gets his old uniform that he wore in World War II. Oh, and his uniform was in the Smithsonian, and guess who was one of the security guards there? Stan Lee. Well, kudos to Stan Lee, because he makes so many cameos. Well, now leads to the final battle, and you actually see, in this scene, you get to see Falcon in action. The way Falcon just soars through the skies like that, it's just amazing. And he has 2 pistols in his hand to help him, in his side pockets to help him out. Sorry. And Black Widow is disguised as the councilwoman, so she could destroy all Shield files and everything. And Pierce said if he does that, all personal information will be released, and she didn't care. But there was a kill switch on the pins that Alexander Pierce gave the 4 council members, and Widow was so close to being killed. So Nick Fury shows up, and he tells Pierce that he should have kept both eyes open, and this time you get to see Fury's patched eye. Fury had a glass eye the whole time. I mean, what's wrong with looking at a glass eye? Even though it was scarred, but what's wrong with looking at a glass eye? So the information's been destroyed. Falcon and Cap are destroying the are plugging in 3 I think they're kind of like SD card like into the helicarrier's system, hacks them, destroys them, and then Cap engages Bucky in his final battle. I tell you, Bucky put on a real hard fight. This is the first time you've seen the Winter Soldier in his full combat motion. So in the end, they destroyed the helicarriers. As they're being destroyed, Cap tries to rescue Bucky because he has a piece of helicarrier on him. So lifts it up, gets it off him, and then he tells them to remember. But Bucky uses his bionic arm and beating Cap to a pulp. Now that's really hurtful. So when Cap says go ahead and finish it, Bucky stops, and then Cap just falls with his shield gone, and so Cap falls into the ocean. Bucky rescues him, and then walks away. So he's in the hospital. Falcon's next to him, and guess what he says? On your left. That saying is just so funny. Fury burns all his evidence of his SHIELD personnel and goes to Europe undercover to take down the Hydra cell blocks. Black Widow gives Cap the Winter Soldier program that they were using on Bucky, so Cap and Falcon go to pursue him. And there were 2 credit scenes, so this is going to be some spoiling, so if you guys don't want to know what happens, you gotta step away. So, Baron von Strucker thinks Hydra has been destroyed forever, but turns out he has 2 people in cages who have they been waiting to use, and guess who they are? The 2 new members of the event, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, aka also known as the twins, and Magneto's 2 children. So you'll be seeing those 2 in Age of Ultron. And in the final credit scene, Bucky is in the Smithsonian looking at his memorial, trying to find out who he was and how could he be still alive. But so I give this movie a 5 out of 5. This movie was amazing, and I really can't wait for this. I really can't wait for this movie to happen. So, go see Captain America, you guys. It's been real. I'm happy to be back, and I know a Power Rangers episode came out today, so I'll review that episode tomorrow. So, but in the end, it's good to be back, and for old time's sake, until we meet again. I'm sorry. I forgot my old lines. It's been like 3 weeks. But until then, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackman. Stay golden.